on this adventure of Traveling ABCs.
We are the Traveling ABCs family.
We figured out a way to go on intentional weekly adventures while keeping a balanced life for the kids.
We want our family story to be full of travel and adventures.
Adventures building character.
Come adventure with us. We get excited every April in Florida because it is blueberry season, and it is always so much fun to get the kids out in the field to actually pick the blueberries, and we fill up buckets and they have a ball.
Yeah.
We bring them home and we have blueberries for weeks, and they're fresh and yummy, and it's such a fun family tradition that we look forward to doing every year.
So everybody can take a bucket.
Okay.
You can go anywhere you'd like.
Oh, let's start.
Bring it to you, little man. Watch out for the
Beckham.
ants.
Beckham, do you want a bucket? You want a bucket, little man?
Are you gonna be shy?
No, nothing's in there yet. That's your job, bro. Oh,
Put some in there. Go tell your brother.
look at that.
There we go. Say thank you.
Go, buddy.
It's yours. You keep the bucket. Take it.
Let's see how many. Now just pick the ones that are more blue. Okay, don't pick the ones that aren't quite right yet, because those need more time. Beckham, hold your bucket. So you see these ones that are more blue? Pick that one. Don't pick the ones that are more green, because those need more time to ripe. Yeah, put the blueberries in your bucket.
Who is that over there? Who is that? I can see you.
Here's some more, Beckham. Here's some more. Here's another one right here.
I'm tasting one.
Here's some
Show me.
more.
Is that good?
Put more in your bucket. We are here at Beck Brothers Blueberries in Windermere, Florida, and it's an annual tradition for our family to come and pick blueberries from this place. They do a great job. The kids love it, and of course the blueberries are delicious.
I saw it fun.
How many blueberries have you had at this point? How many have you been eating of your pile? A lot? See if you can make it in my mouth from there. Ready? 1.
Wait.
2. Hey. Oh!
Oh, look at this bush. They have so many right here.
Hey! What are you doing?
It's a perfect day. It's not hot. It was just fresh rain. Just is very therapeutic, very refreshing.
It is.
It's good for the soul. And we're picking blueberries. Say, Dada, last year I was not picking anything. This year I got a half a bucket full. We got a competition going. Who can pick the most berries?
You haven't, Mommy, Asher's cheated.
He's not cheating.
I just found a big fat
He's
one.
being strategic. Let's see how this guy's doing now.
Bentley, I found a big fat one.
So we finally filled up a bucket for the first time. So we have a lot of berries.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with all the blueberries?
Blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie, okay.
And blueberry cake.
I think we should make
Pancake.
Blueberry pancakes.
pancakes.
We can do that.
Muffins.
No, guys.
So knowing that we did the blueberry picking tradition, we thought it would be fun to connect that back to what it means to really take the right kind of approach with land and with planting and with sustainable growth. So there's this awesome experience at Epcot called Living on the Land. So we went and did the ride and got to kind of listen and kind of revisit really the smart ways to use our land and our resources to further growth and to further the human race versus just using it in the wrong ways.
Yeah, the Epcot Living with the Land experience is really, really neat. Walt Disney is doing an amazing job of really looking for alternative ways to farm that's good for the earth and good for the land. And I think it's important for the kids to see that as we pick blueberries so they can really understand just a whole nother aspect. We may not be farmers, but they can understand a whole nother aspect of how it's important to care for the earth and to love the earth and take care of it the best that we can and not just take. We gotta give and return as well.
Here we go. Time to get in the boat, guys.
Welcome to Living with the Land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. It is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics.
You see some edible stuff?
Rich in vitamins and minerals, while others, you probably don't think of fish here, recycles the water that our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year. While there are more than 50,000 bees, increase yields while more efficiently using resources like.
So we just finished riding Living with the Land, and I think after picking blueberries with the kids and connecting that to how we can kind of sustainably use land, it was a good example here in Florida of the blueberries and then connecting it right back to this rides. And I think one thing that's really cool about the ride is they're showing different ways to use the land and to be able to actually grow things without being a detriment to the land, so you can keep using it. Sometimes humans get involved and they start ruining it and you can't get more out of it. There's a lot of great examples in this ride of how you can continue to use it over and over again and continue to benefit from it.
A couple of our favorite times at Epcot during the year is definitely the Food and Wine Festival in the fall, but in the spring we love the Flower and Garden Festival. It is beautiful,
it's pretty cool,
stunning, and for the kids they get excited because they add a couple of new playgrounds for them to play on, and it's just breathtaking.
So I think all in all, from an intentional venture, we got to go pick some blueberries, which is kind of an annual thing we love doing as a family. We tried to connect that back to how to really use land and resources in the right way for sustainable future and sustainable growth, and got to have fun while we were doing it. It was fun.
I hope the kids learned a lot. I feel like that's the important thing, that we get to bond together as a family and that they get to learn, and that we inspire you to put together some fun adventures for your families too.
And this adventure is over!
Forever free.